Okay, so hello everybody. So today I think I really wanted to talk something to you guys. So I planned on to do this face on video. And first off, let me start with the story. So RE-NEET is up and the date is already confirmed. It's on 21st June 2026. And as a NEET aspirant, NEET 2026 aspirant who's written her NEET on 3rd May, it's not even NEET anymore, guys. What? So it was kind of like a mock NEET. So the one I wrote on 3rd May, I did get good marks. I definitely, cleared the cutoff and I was aiming for a really good college when all these things struck back. But I was actually very let down. Like the mental pressure, yes, it is there. The mental exhaustion, I'd say, is the best word than telling mental pressure because we just feel exhausted after like all these years of hard work, and then suddenly when we were like, okay, everything is done, now it's time to enjoy, and boom, a meteor just stuck. Fine, we're forgetting about it. So I was definitely not in the right mood to begin my journey. I mean, I think in the second or third day of the news, I was kind of enthusiastic. I started teaching on YouTube. I think you would have seen 2 to 3 videos. I started putting the updates. But as time went and my coaching institute started back, so I think it's also another trauma. Like if you're in a coaching institute, you still have all these different feelings. Because coaching institutes definitely show you the direction, but they can also exhaust you the same way you would do to yourself. So yeah, so my coaching institute also started this so-called, I don't know, they call it Phoenix, guys. I mean, me and Phoenix is a lot, there's a lot of deja vu moments. I guess that's how you say it. So I think it came back and everything felt nostalgic, but forget about that story, okay? So they started this and the test series are like going on. And I think I do have the test series until the re-need comes up. So when these started, I started feeling more exhaustion, like, oh my God, again, all these tests, all these exams. Like, I was actually so feeling exhausted by the test. See, definitely, if I have to tell you, the test helped me score good marks in the first mock NEET, whatever I wrote. But it definitely exhausted the hell out of you. Like, I don't think I ever enjoyed the process, though I'd have enjoyed a small part of it because I tried to do studying fun. But I was definitely exhausted, like every other NEET aspirant. So it started again, and I started kind of procrastinating. I was just so sad that even now that's the word I have to use because if there was no need, that would have not have been called procrastinating, right? Anyway, so that was what happened, and I was very exhausted, so I started procrastinating. I started debating my mind somewhere else and not towards the re-need. But definitely, I think going out and writing those offline tests kind of stir you up because I kind of noticed that in the first test I wrote, I definitely got good marks. But as someone who's got 600 plus in her so-called mock NEET, I would not expect anything lesser than that. But I got a lot lesser than that. I know that kind of made me really sad. And when I went for the second test, I kind of noticed in the notice board the marks of all the students who scored, like the scores of their in the first test, the one that was there, right? So I just observed that someone in my class has gotten more than me. See, I was in the fifth rank, and definitely I did not care about the three other students who were before me because they were not from my class. I don't know why. I just didn't care because they were not from my class. But there was this one student who's got a lot, like that student has gotten 600 plus, and I was there with like 564. So you know the drill. I felt really bad. So I came home like the whole way of traveling from the institute to home. I was just keeping on thinking like it's not possible, no way. Like I didn't want that to happen. Like I don't know. I might be a very bad jealous kind of a person, but I didn't want that to happen and I knew I was going in the wrong direction. So I came back home. I took a great shower because I really wanted to take off all that bad aura from me. And I actually started seeing few YouTube videos. I did not go back to the so-called procrastination, but I did start seeing YouTube video of Dhruv Rathi. So like he did a video on NEET. Of course, he had to. I was expecting him to do it. So after seeing all this, you know what I understood? I understood that people think we students, we need 2026 aspirants are going through a lot. We feel so exhausted. We feel like, why is it even happening to us? Like, we are in our very bad phase. Well, honestly telling you, yes, if you consider it. But if you're in the student scenario, I think first and foremost, a lot of students are happy about the situation because it's just few students who would have scored well in the first test. I mean, the first NEET of this year. So a lot of students who would have felt really bad that they didn't do it well because there's a lot like 22 lakh. It's just within 50,000 students only would have done it well, and the rest would have felt sad that I should have tried my best, I should have given a bit more. So there's a lot junction of students in that case. So a lot of them are happy about the re-NEET. They are happy that God has given them another chance. But when they have to start studying again, they of course feel how hard it is to start back. But other than that, their motivation and their mindset is like that. But I'm a person who was very glad I did my best, and now is kind of definitely I felt bad that, oh, I have to do it all again. But if I have to honestly tell you guys, we are not ready to kneel down to NTA. We are ready to fight back as Gen Z, and we are ready to prove NTA what we are in the re-NEET. Because, of course, I saw this somewhere that the re-NEET would be harder because NTA wants to humiliate its students by giving a very hard paper, thinking that not many students would be able to do it. I mean, like, wait, like, who are you to say it? Like, we are not scared of NTA, guys. We are not. I really remember that before NEET, like few days and weeks before NEET, there was a lot of tweets from, I don't know if it's still called tweet because the app is not X, but the tweets from NTA, they kind of were really not well structured for if they are delivering it to a particular NEET aspirant because I don't know, it was a weird tweet, right? So they definitely started pointing that, oh, students shouldn't slack off because this is not their school exam. It's more and more or whatever. Okay, fine. But we are here to prove that we are not surrendering. We are not surrendering. So we are here to fight back. So as a NEET aspirant, as a NEET 2027 aspirant who was definitely devastated of the news, I am like telling you from all the students, like we are not ready to surrender and we are not giving up. We are not giving up on our dreams to do what we want. I understand it's left to the government that to decide how many exams or what exam should be there to get students into medicine, but we are not stopping. And we are not people who think, oh, if not this, then nothing. We are not in a do or die situation. No. Students, if you really think you are in a do or die situation, not at all. It's not a do or die situation. It's a win over win situation because we are here fighting against NDA because NDA has definitely made things worse. Like I don't know, guys. I don't know what is even going on in the minds of people working in NDA, but as NEET aspirant, I'm here to tell you that we're not scared. We are not and no more will be mentally exhausted because we know how to cope up with the situation, adjust, and give a comeback. So that is the news. Like You guys don't have to be worried, oh, students are going to that, this depression or so, whatever. No, real students are students who come back and give their fullest because it's just 30 days. Another thing I was really happy about NTA is that you guys really planned out the exam pretty quick. And I think you all did everything pretty quick. Like, imagine if you've told the news after 1 month. Like, that would be still headache. Like, thankfully, it was within, like, after a week or something like that. So I was happy about that. And also, you guys told the exam will be on June 21st, which is also fine. Like, I think there's almost 31 to 32 days from now. So everything together, I think you all give us the right direction, and we are here to prove that we're not scared of all these, and we are here to give a comeback. So that is one thing all I wanted to say, you guys. So that's why I really wanted to face up. And I know I'm not showing my face right now, but if I'm scoring 700 plus in this NEET, I will definitely show you guys. So let's aim for the best, right? So yeah, in short, this is the story, guys. But in short, why am I doing a video is just to get my life together back because definitely things have been changing, but it's time to readjust and come back. So definitely wanted to do that. So that's why I'm doing the video, guys. So yeah, so now let's make a plan of what we're gonna do in these 30 days. And I promise you guys, I'll tell you what are different study methods you need to use which will make you stand apart from the 22 lakh aspirants and give you the seat that you want. Plus, we're gonna make studying fun. Guys, this is not something that you're forced into. Like, isn't it fun? Like, like once the NEET was done, the 1 week that was free, I was like, oh, I missed those situation of exam stress going to the coaching, writing the exam, getting to know the results, and over again. You'll kind of miss it. You'll kind of miss studying and the whole hustle, right? Because, being busy is like a gift, right? So I think we're gonna make it as fun as possible because one thing why a lot of students feel NEET is hard or JEE Advanced is hard is because they don't know the right method or they're not going in the right direction. So I think I'm as also a NEET aspirant who can empathize the whole situation. I'm gonna give you guys some help and also take help from myself because who else would give me that motivation, right? I have to do it myself, guys. So I think, yeah, that was a short. I think I've talked quite long, but now we're gonna shift this to my screen. So I'm going to show you guys what is a rough plan we're going to go with so that these 30 days can go like an amazing game plan. So after that, we can enjoy together, right? We study together, we enjoy together. That is my motto. So let's get going. And alright, guys. So as promised, we are doing our game plan right here. So let me tell you one thing that you have to do these 30 days is give a lot of mocks. You really have free mocks on the internet, or if you're in a coaching institute, I think it will already have been started. So let's give mocks, and these are three things that we are going to do for every mock. Firstly, we are doing the paper autopsy. Is this the right spelling? Why do I not know spellings as a NEET or MBBS, future MBBS student? Okay, never mind. Paper autopsy is the first thing. Next, we're gonna go into the error hunt and we're gonna go into the recovery arc. Recovery arc is such a weird name. Um, we'll see if we can name it something else later on. But this is a segment of what we're gonna do. Could you just give me a minute? Okay, I'm back. I'm really sorry. I really thought someone was at the door. I mean, I really thought someone was at the door. Okay. I don't want to talk like I don't want to have a foreign accent. Anyway, so this is a segment of what we're gonna do. So in our 30-day plan, so let's just properly look into how many days we have because we are not wasting any days. So let me make never mind. So today we are in 19. So we have around 10, 12 more days for this month to end. So I'd have, wait, am I putting proper lines or is it auto doing it itself? No, I am putting perfect lines. Let's just forget that. But anyway, this is our plan. Sorry, we still haven't done it. So this is the days we have. And yes, you might have got it right if you're telling we have 25, 26, 27, 28, 29, 30, 30, 33 days for NEET. And of course, we can do a lot. So, first and foremost, let's not see the whole days because the more it is, the more comfortable you would get as a person. I think that's what I observed in my case. So, let's just consider these days, okay? Let's just consider these days. So, in these days, we are finishing the chapters, weak areas, and decoding every single thing. And it's not a time where we are just glancing through. No, it's RE-NEET. We have glanced through enough. I think now it's time to dive deep into concepts that we don't know, understand concepts until the core. So we're gonna do that until 31st. Okay. I'm sure we'll not be able to do the whole syllabus, but we're gonna plan it out accordingly. Let's just plan either we're doing the whole 11th or the whole 12th, and I think according to the days we can easily match that up, right? So, and also remember that we're gonna do YouTube videos of the biology chapters, decoding the NCRT for physics concepts and for chemistry important stuff. So 30, how many days do we have? We have around 12 days for this month, May to end, right? So we're gonna have a whole game plan for this month. So what are we planning to finish? We are planning to finish weak concepts, dive deep into NCRT, clear concept doubts. So we are getting basically thorough. So refer NEET syllabus PDF for this because guys, there is some stuff in the syllabus that's not there in the NCRT, so you need to be aware of that as well. I don't know. I'm sure. I hope you guys know that we have extra plant families like Graminae, Brassicaceae, and more other, right? And we'll do it accordingly, right? So this is what we are doing, and definitely for every test we have this one thing to do, and we are practicing questions chapter wise as well. No doubt in that. Guys, did I just lose this? Yeah, it's it. So we are doing chapter wise questions as well because that is what will make every single concept for me clear. But we'll see on how we can do the whole thing because we have 12 days. We could definitely firstly allot every like one chapter from every subject. So if you take 12 days and you give four chapters from each, like zoology, botany, chemistry and physics, so you would have finished 48 chapters. So if you finish 48 chapters by this month, that will already mean you're ahead of a lot of people. So month plan. Wait, I'll use a different color. Did I just write month? Okay. Month plan is to finish 48 chapters, basically 12 days. Physics, chemistry, botany, zoology, each a day. And the most important thing comes the revision. So even if I'm giving 2 or 3 hours for days, and let's say I spend around, let's say 3 hours, I'm already giving 12 hours for these, right? And maybe, okay, let's say 10 because I might take lesser time for botany and zoology. Once I finish them, I also have the mock analysis, simultaneous mock analysis. So these are the only two things that we'll be working on for this month. And we'll have to dive deeper into how we're exactly going to study every single chapter. So if I have to say, let's say, let's start from zoology. See, it can differ. Like maybe for one chapter, I'll make flashcards. For another chapter, I'll read the NCRT and highlight. For another chapter, I might use a different teaching method. So, I will like let's just look into this later. Maybe not dive into it right now, or else it's gonna take a lot of time, and it will just restrain us to do only so much, right? So we don't want that. So let's just say this is our game plan for the next 30, sorry, next 12 days almost. So I think it's more than 12, right? Let me properly check and give you the right information. 1 2 3 4 5 6 7 8 9 10 11 12 13, right? We have 13 days. So let's say 1 day extra if we've not finished anything, right? And in between, definitely try your best not to slack off, go out, because it's just 30 days. If you give your everything, I think it will be definitely worth it once you get good marks in the re-NEET. Because let me be honest again, if you've gotten good marks in re-NEET, that will be the most happiest thing ever, because getting good marks in normal NEET and re-NEET, the situation is different, so you'll definitely be happier. And what is our aim for now? It's 700, guys. We've crossed 600. Now it's just 100 marks more. It isn't that hard, right? You just need 25 questions more right and perfect with accuracy. I always tell this. You need to be like DNA polymerase. Do you guys know why? DNA dependent DNA polymerase is very fast and the most accurate, because a small change, mutation, your body is different than the rest of the Homo sapiens. So you need to be DNA dependent DNA polymerase. You need to be fast because this exam takes in speed, and you need to be accurate because this exam's first decision is accuracy. So I think we've done this, and with the videos upcoming, I'll be telling you guys how we're which chapters we're doing when. So I think the next test I have accordingly. So I'll be doing it according to my comfortability, but I think it will also help you because we all have the same syllabus. So, and it will also be a very systematic one. So trust in the process, and we'll work on this. And the most exciting part, the paper autopsy, error hunt, and recovery arc. I think this is the next video I'd most likely be doing. So I think because I wrote a test today, that's why. But other than that, this is our whole game plan, and I'm really excited for the game plan. I hope you guys are excited as me, and let's make this work out and see you guys in the next video.